dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But you don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews.
I think that there was a little bit of persecution.
We may have to rename
this
show.
What's going on, you guys? Today we have Mehdi Hasan, Sam Cedar, Emma Vigeland, all going in on the new scumbags, these white nationalists, these Christian fascists, all the same. Let's get into it.
Well, aside from being, a moron and all that stuff, it's also very difficult in that situation. If you're, obviously, Mehdi's like, what's going on here? Well, why am I debating somebody about this? This is not within the realm of policy, of democracy, of anything that is relevant. You might as well put in somebody who, I don't know, wants to talk about the best recipe for canopies.
Well, he says, I believe in autocracy. So then the entire notion of debate is moot, because you believe in something that is not about democratic input or the exchange of ideas. You believe in something that is a power, top-down, authoritarian government. So then what is the whole point of debate? And this is, for me, anyone, I don't know, I don't understand the critiques of Mehdi here, but I do think that Jubilee is doing something where they're essentially laundering more and more far-right kind of people into what is considered a political debate and discourse space, because it's more inflammatory the more fascistic you get. And I don't know, Mehdi is somebody who's probably experienced a lot of xenophobia and racism himself, and it seemed like the crop of people that they picked to debate him in particular had more abhorrent views.
Oh, I got news for you. He not only has faced it probably generally in this program.
Oh, I know.
Was specifically told to get out.
Right.
Because he's an immigrant.
Right.
I will say that, I don't think I would ever do the Jubilee thing again, but if there was a similar type of situation, I would not sign my consent form until after. I'll say, we'll sign the consent form an hour into this.
Yeah.
When I'm clear about it.
Can I just make a point on Catholicism? I was raised Catholic, went to church every weekend. 25% of Americans were Catholic in 2007. Now it's at 19%, because most people see the people that stick around and are enthusiastic partisans of it, like this guy, as absolute freaks that are alienating to most normal people.
For context, they were discussing a part of, it's the Jubilee video with Mehdi Hasan versus 20 mini Hitlers. There was one part of where it was a young man named Connor. He said, I want an autocracy, meaning one person at the very top, and I want that person to be Catholic Christian. He sort of going for anti-de-establishment, but his own idea of what religion is. He wants the Catholic religion to come in and completely take away all of the evils. Then life will be perfect. As soon as I give someone else this power who says that they're doing the right thing and who, does these, it's just soft, that letting me know that they're on my side, that they're going to give me everything that I want as soon as I put them in power, then it's going to be okay. And it's like you're getting completely sold on something that you have no clue. It's all going to be imperfect. As soon as you put them in power, you're going to just have to drink the Kool-Aid for everything to be perfect, and they're going to continue to do that. It doesn't work as simple as now they're in, everything's better. I wish it was, quite frankly, but that's just not the case.
Do the same when they're in office.
No, absolutely not. Because
so you don't believe in democracy?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
By who?
Honestly, quite frankly, anyone who is in line with Catholic teaching.
Donald Trump is not Catholic.
Of course, he's not. I completely agree, and that's part of the problem.
Trump? You don't support Trump?
No, I don't. I didn't even vote for him. I wrote in John Pork or someone. I can't even remember.
Why did you vote if you don't believe in democracy and you want autocracy?
Well, because quite frankly, I voted. I kind of voted just to.
I came with this argument, but I'm bored of my own argument. I'm much more interested in this. So
yeah, absolutely.
How do we get to an autocracy?
I think, quite frankly, that if we are able to enact local leaders.
Who is the we, by the way?
I think, quite frankly, these far-right conservatives sitting right around
White
me.
people?
Yeah.
No
Absolutely.
problem. So,
Well,
some of
actually,
you guys,
I have quite.
some of the people
I
in
have
this room
quite-
don't make the cut from what I can see
actually,
visually.
Actually,
Okay.
hold on for a moment. I do think that there are people who happen to not be white who do actually have history in this country and have roots in this country. For instance, from the Mexican-American War, we subsumed a lot of territory of people who have far stakes in this country who happen to be Hispanic or what have you.
Okay.
I'm for defending the traditional demographics of this country, which is majority white. And it should stay that
How
way.
does the United States, I mean, we've gone so off topic, but how does the United States look like under you? So what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure
Wait,
to meet
what
you.
was
Took a
that?
little bit of a doubt there.
Oh, well,
Hang on.
I use
Connor-
a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
But
Connor,
fair enough.
Why?
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Why do you use a pseudonym online?
Well, he's his big coming out party.
And now, I mean, just say your last name. Reveal it for all. Reveal your employer while
I
you're
think
at it.
people are already know. I would imagine online
Yeah,
right
I'm looking
now.
it up now.
This guy's decided. I mean, there's a lot of Curtis Yarvin in this. I don't know about the Catholicism is sort of laid over it, but go ahead.
Before it goes any further, this guy was let go from his job. I don't support that. I think that that's actually extremely childish to, or not even extremely childish, but extremely toxic to have someone. They are obviously underdeveloped. I'm not wanting to say that in any type of, talking down on anyone, but they just haven't thought about it in long enough. If they sit and they spread these ideas to more and more people, which he's attempting to do, he's wanting to sort of like, hey, I got this bright idea. Let me spread it on this grand stage. And the more that he does that, the more that it starts to get broken down, and he starts to find what he likes about it, what he doesn't like about it. Hey, Catholics like God. I like God. But, it seems like I'm getting hit with a lot of people think that I'm a racist and people think that I'm this and that. Maybe I'll let go of that. And that's usually what happens. Somebody gets some beliefs on the internet they found, they go into the rabbit hole, and then they get more and more, they're sharing these ideas, it gets refined, they get closer to their own version of the truth. So I think that it's almost a little toxic for someone to share their ideas like that so openly, even though he's wrong, he's sharing his ideas and then he gets broken down. But in this way, it's almost like he's getting his entire life away, like he's getting the wind knocked out of him as soon as he's talking. Like it's a slap in the face. It's almost physical abuse to the point to where they're taking your food away, they're taking your means of living away. And sure, he's going to get a lot of people that are going to donate to him, yada yada. It's not really that sad of a story, but it is enforcing that, hey, these people are looking out for me, and this system wants me dead, and gets him more angry, reinforces all this bad behavior. And who knows what's going to happen.
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
I didn't ask about
whether-
deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader such as
Where does he come
Franco.
from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class, could be someone
What's
who,
hipster autocrat?
frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings were
Isn't
paid.
that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that
And
stage.
then no more votes afterwards.
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat,
Can I say, what's the aristocratic class we just call upon now to, is it the Trumps?
Or he says no. I mean, maybe it would be J.D. Vance or some sort of Catholic, or maybe it's the whole Opus Dei.
Pretty
kind
recent
of-
Catholic. J.D. Vance,
but
like-
he doesn't seem to care about the past two popes and their teachings about Catholicism and humanity and how to treat people. So why would you think he would care about anything except the hierarchy piece of it, which is that's basically all it is here, right?
But isn't the Pope the head of the hierarchy for the Catholics? I mean,
But they
I
think he's
thought
the
Let's
so.
put the Pope in charge.
Antichrist, right?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class, could be someone
no, but
who,
who picks the autocrat?
frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings were
Isn't
paid.
that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards.
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills, because
How do you
that's the
know?
whole thing.
How do you know?
Carl Schmitt
Autocrats tend to kill everyone,
Carl
even their own
Schmitt makes
supporters.
this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right? You
Carl
liberals,
Schmitt, the Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of
cares?
the Nazis?
I don't care. I frankly
I don't
don't
care.
care being called a Nazi at
I didn't
all.
say that. I
Doesn't
didn't
matter
actually
to
say
me.
that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
What about the
you know,
persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But
And
you
so
don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews?
I think that there was a little bit of persecution.
We
and stuff
may
like
have
that,
to
which is
rename the
bad,
show
but-
because you're a little bit more
a little bit, a tiny bit.
And you can see people start to get uncomfortable. This is what happens. They haven't, once you put these ideas out more than in just a message board, once you get it to where it's not a million people clapping behind you and you have to stand on this idea, and now you have to really break it down and talk to someone who quite frankly has had more experience probably out in the real world. A lot of these people that are super far right, that are doing all of these, like talking about Hitler, talking about Nick Fuentes, these dudes do not leave the freaking house. They're stuck inside all day. I hate to really put it like that, but that's all they do. They'll sit at home, stew over their hatred, stew however the world is so scary. Oh, but I find a little bit of humor hating on the disenfranchised. That's so funny. Hey, and they actually have an entire philosophy for that? Oh, sign me up, please. It's just, it is, I really don't mean to talk down on anyone because I don't think I'm spiritually better than anyone whatsoever. But at the same time, you have to call a spade a spade. And from my experience, I see a lot of these guys that are super duper, like neo-Nazi, whatever you want to call them. They are usually only in their own bubbles, and they're afraid to actually have a real conversation with anyone outside of their bubble. They're afraid. Simple as that. It's a cult. That's all it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.